Fifth one is the behavioral nature. Sixth one is the cause and effect relationship. And the last one is all principles are of equal importance. So these are all the features of the principles of management. We shall discuss in brief all these features. The first one is the universal application. So universal application means these principles can be applied in all the organization, whether it may be a small organization, whether it may be a big organization, whether it may be a business organization or it may be a non-business organization. Everywhere these principles are applied. The principles can be applied, and these principles can be applied everywhere. These principles can be used in India. These principles can be used in Japan. These principles can be used in England also. So these principles are universal in nature. They can be used in all that is the organization. So that is called as the universal application. Second one is the general guidelines. So these, that is the principles which are framed by the Henry Fayol and the F.W. Taylor, they act as the guidelines through which, that is the manager, they can tackle the different, that is the situations very easily. They need not to do the trial and error method. So whatever these principles are there, they can act as the guideline, and such, that is the manager and the leaders, they can tackle the situation very easily with the help of these principles, because they act as the general, that is the guidelines. Then next one is the principles are framed by practice and experiment. So these principles, whatever the principles are there, these principles, they are being framed by the management practitioners with their observation while they are on the field. They have did the various, that is the experiment, and after doing such experiment, these principles, they have came into existence. The principle may be regarding the division of, that is the work is concerned, or the remuneration is concerned. So whatever the principles are there, how to do any, that is the work. So all such principles are being framed by the management practitioners with their, that is the experiments, with their observations. So it is the third feature called as the principles are framed by practice and experiments. Then next one is the flexibility. So as regarding the flexibility is concerned, flexibility means, that is changing according to change in the situation. So as regarding the principles are concerned, these principles are not rigid. These principles can be applied according to the situation which is prevailing in the organization, and the managers can take any such a decision on the basis of such, that is the principle. So that is called as the flexibility. Flexibility means changing according to change in the situation, change in the, that is the government policies, etc. So the managers have to take the decision, and such decisions can be taken with the help of the guidelines framed by these management practitioners. Then fifth one is the behavioral nature. So as regarding the principles are concerned, these principles are mainly applied to influence the behavior of the individual or the group of individuals. So that's why it is called as the principles are behavioral nature. So as regarding the attitude is concerned, the nature of the various, that is the individuals, the employees are concerned, the subordinates are concerned, it is a different, and according to their, that is the behavior, these principles can be applied. The same, that is the principle as regarding the principles are concerned, it can be applied for some persons in a one way, and in the same situation it can be applied to the different, that is the individual, in different way. For that you can call it as there is a theory called as the management theory, called as the X theory and the Y theory. Depending upon the nature of the individual, you can differently apply these principles. So that is called as the behavioral nature. Then cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship. So as regarding the managerial, that is the principles are concerned, they have the relation in between the two variables, and if you take any such, that is the decision, so it will give the result. It will give the result. So that is called as the cause and effect relationship. For example, as regarding the remuneration is concerned, if you give the remuneration to the employee, naturally what will be the effect? Naturally his efficiency will increase. Or if you give the promotion to the employee, what will be the effect? His efficiency will be increased. So there is a cause and effect relationship. Or even you can take another example called as the authority and the responsibility. So if you give the authority to the manager, naturally he can control the situation very well. On the other hand, if the authority is less than the responsibility, the result will be the different. So there is a close relation in between the two variables. So that is called as the cause and effect relationship. And last one is, all principles are of equal importance. So whatever the principles are being framed by the management practitioners, each and every principle is equally important. If you apply only one, that is the principle, and other principles are neglected, then you cannot take the work done from your subordinates or from the employees effectively. For example, as regarding the division of work is concerned, if you divide the work, the whole work is to be divided among all the employees, and each part of the work is to be assigned to the single individual or to the group of individual, then the work can be done very effectively. If this principle is applied and the other principles are neglected, then you cannot get the proper result. So all the principles, like you may say the division of work is concerned, or the unity of command, unity of direction, or you can say the remuneration, the scalar chain, all these principles have got the equal importance, and they are to be applied, they are to be used while taking the work done from the subordinate or from the employees. So that is called as the all principles are equal importance.